March Madness is finally here, and if you've ever filled out a bracket before, you already know one thing. Your bracket is probably getting destroyed. Every single year in the men's NCAA Division I basketball tournament, a handful of teams come out of nowhere and completely wreck everyone's bracket. A 12 seed knock out a 5 seed. A mid-major makes the Final Four. And suddenly the national title favorite is going home early. So in this video, we're breaking down 7 teams that could absolutely ruin your bracket this year. These are teams that nobody wants to see in March, but somebody has to play them. Let's get into it. At number 1, we've got the Arizona Wildcats. They currently have the 3rd best odds to win the whole thing. Arizona is the exact kind of team that tricks people into advancing them way too far in their bracket. On paper, the Wildcats look dangerous. They're athletic. They play fast. And they have the kind of scoring ability that can make them look like a Final Four contender on the right night. But that's also the problem. Arizona has been one of the most volatile high seed programs in March Madness over the last decade. They'll look dominant for stretches and then suddenly go ice cold offensively or struggle defensively against disciplined teams. Their fast pace also works against them in the tournament. When Arizona faces teams that slow the game down, control the clock, and force half-court possessions, the Wildcats sometimes struggle to adjust. And that's exactly the kind of style a lot of mid-major tournament teams use. Another issue is defensive consistency. When the shots aren't falling, Arizona doesn't always give their defensive identity to grind out ugly games. And in March Madness, those ugly games happen all the time. So while a lot of brackets will have Arizona going deep, the Wildcats are absolutely the kind of team that can get bounced in the first weekend and destroy a lot of predictions. Coming in at number 2, we got the VCU Rams men's basketball team. VCU might be the most dangerous double-digit seed in the tournament. They're known for aggressive defense, forcing turnovers, and speeding teams up. When VCU gets opponents playing out of control, higher seeds start making mistakes. That kind of defensive pressure has historically produced tournament runs. Analysts already list VCU as a serious sleeper pick this year. Santa Clara is the kind of team that shocks people in March. They score efficiently, shoot well from deep, and have an experienced roster. Teams that can get hot from 3 are always terrifying in a single elimination tournament. And Santa Clara has been mentioned in bracket projections as one of the most dangerous bubble teams entering the field. For that reason, I'm picking against them. Iowa Hawkeyes landed a 9 seed, which is one of the most unpredictable spots in the bracket. They're already favored in their first-round matchup against Clemson, and their offensive style makes them capable of knocking higher seeds if they get rolling. A hot offensive team in the 8 to 9 range is exactly how brackets start falling apart. Illinois is a 3 seed, but they're one of the most volatile teams in the field. They've had strong stretches this season, but also entered the tournament after multiple losses late in the year. That unpredictability makes them dangerous both ways. They can lose early or suddenly look like a Final Four team. Purdue just won the Big Ten tournament, knocking off Michigan in the championship. Momentum matters in March, and Purdue comes to the tournament playing extremely efficient basketball with very few mistakes. Teams that peak at the right time often go deeper than expected. SMU enters the tournament through the first 4, but historically, those teams can be scary. Why? Because they already played a tournament game, and that extra rhythm sometimes leads to surprise runs in that first weekend. Northern Iowa has the classic Cinderella profile. They're disciplined, they defend well, and they've already shown they can win big games after entering their tournament bid by winning their conference tournament. These mid-major champions are the exact teams that produce Sweet 16 surprises. Every year, the NCAA D1 tournament destroys millions of brackets. And if history repeats itself, at least one of these teams is going to make a run nobody saw coming. Who do you guys think are going to win the tournament? Let me know in the comments. I'm Devon. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.